In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate. Welcome again. Let's go to the syllabus, guys. So we talked about this creating the estimates for the customers. Then we create some sales orders. Then we talked about the invoices for the customers. Okay. Then we receive the payment from those customers. Then we deposited those payments in a bank account, and also we splitted some transactions, okay, and send it to two different accounts basically. Then we talked about this income tracker. So we said that this income tracker, if you have any open invoices, then it will show those open invoices for you. اگر مثلا کدام مشتری برای شما پیمنت نکرده باشه از اینوایس، باز در کجا میبینیم؟ اینکم تراکر دی میبینیم. درست است؟ then so let's talk about this general journal entries. So as you know that general journal entries, we use them for special transactions, for special transactions. حالا شما ببینید وقتی که شما یک مصارف در کمپانی خود میکنید یا یک مقدار پول از یک اکانت به یک اکانت دیگر روان میکنید، شما در اینجا در فلو چارت این کار ما شما کردن نمیتونیم. باید یک اسپیشال ترانزکشن باید ما اینجا اجرا بکنیم. درست است؟ حالا شما ببینید هیچ گونه به خاطر مصارف ما شما چیزی نداریم. در اسکرین کویک بوک شما چک بکنید. درست است؟ So for this reason we take advantage from general journal entries. So to do or to make a general journal entries, you have to go to the accountants menu. So we have make general journal entries. So it is used for special transactions. Okay. For instance, you select the bank account. Okay. For instance, we have the petty cash. For daily expenses, we use this account, the petty cash account, or you can use another account like the expense account if you have some balances within that account. So what is increase in expenses? Is it debit or credit? Debit. Okay. So for this reason we have to just use the rule for debit and credit here. For instance, we have some expenses. It is approximately $300. Okay. So for this reason you put a memo here. Okay. It is automobile expenses. It is automobile expenses. It's like this, very simple. Okay. So then it is automatically credited for you. So you have to choose the account also. For instance, I say automobile expenses. Automobile expenses here. So it is a sort of a special transaction, okay? Because within the QuickBooks, from those flowchart menus, you cannot do such transactions, okay? So for this reason, we have to take advantage from general journal entries. You can directly print it, okay? If you have the printer. So for this reason, I am going to save and close, okay? It is your entry number basically. I say save and close. So it's very simple, okay? شما ببینید اگر در chart of account شما برید عالی. درست است؟ chart of account we have which account? Automobile expenses. So we have here, double click on this one. So you get a report that $300 is your automobile expenses basically. Or you can go to what we can say the insight, the profit and loss of your company. So you can check it from here. The income is this amount. You can check it from here also. So we have automobile expenses like this, okay? Automobile expenses. If you double click on this one also, you will get a report. It is the same report, custom transaction detail report. Then so it was a sort of a special transaction which is done with the help of general journal entries. Then we have this report center, guys. Okay, so with a single click you can generate a wide range of reports. For instance, you need a profit and loss. So here is the profit and loss. So you go to the report center. So here you can generate this profit and loss for your company. So it is very simple, okay? So it is the profit and loss of your company, the income, the expenses, what we can say cost of goods sold, the gross profit, automobile expenses also here, okay, and the total expenses and the net income of your company. So there are different types of reports like profit and loss detail, Okay, so you can generate it is in a bit detailed, so they are basically printable. You can print it or you can send it, you can save it as the PDF. Okay, you can email it, you can export it in the form of the Excel basically. Okay, so there are basically different types of those reports, like customers and receivables. If you have some receivables, like for instance, account receivable graph. If you have any account receivable, currently I have this 0.97 account receivable. If you put another invoice here, for instance, I'm going to create a new one. So let's then check the graph. Okay, for this reason I go to this. I'm gonna type for Sajjad Ahmad. Okay, so what is the item? For instance, CPU. So 1100. So it will be the amount. Okay, I say save and close. So now check. Let's check those reports. Go to the report center. Okay. Let's go to this customers and receivable. Now let's check the graph, guys. So we have this one, which is Sajjad Ahmad. It is 99.14 of this one, because it is 0.86% is Ahmad Shah. So again it will be 100% together they. Okay, so the total will be 113.17. so it is the graph basically for your amount dues basically. So it is also printable, so it is like a kind of cool reports. Okay, so this portion is for Sajjad Ahmad, this portion is for Ahmad Shah and Sajjad Ahmad. Okay, so if you double click on this one, so you will get, it will get zoomed basically. Okay, so if you want to zoom it basically, so give it a time a little bit. So so you have different types of those reports. Okay, by cells, what you have cell basically cells by customer summary. Okay, so we have different, you might have hundreds of those customers. We have Ahmad Shah, we have Sajjad Ahmad, and their cells also, what they have bought, the amount from your company and the date. Okay, so basically a wide variety of those reports which are very good. Okay, cells by graph. Okay, you can take advantage of this one also. So it is a kind of cool. Okay, so you have the job, you have the purchase. If you have purchase, because we didn't have purchase anything, so it will be empty basically. So we didn't get supplies from some other companies, so we will check this one also when we get the supplies. So about your inventory, so inventory valuation summary, so is a kind of good report also, like average cost, asset cost, like these things. Okay, so the sales price, the product and services which you have within your company. Then we have inventory valuation detail. Okay, like it is the same like quantity on hand, how many you have quantity on hand, so it is the RAM basically. Okay, then the invoices, so you can generate a wide range of those. For the banking, for instance, deposit detail, we transfer some amount of money to the banks, so you can generate the deposit detail. So this one, all the opening balances which we have, so some splits that we did, some general journal entries which we did, which is $300. Okay, so it is the last transaction that we did, which was general journal entry. Automobile expenses, $300. So these reports are printable, you can print it, you can send it. Okay, so for instance, I want to save this one, so I want to save it as the PDF. Okay, so send it, give it a name, for instance, report. Okay, save it on the desktop. So let's check it, guys. So here is the report, you can open it. Okay, it is very simple. For the all reports you can do the same process. Okay, so it is the report, you can forward it to your whatever the management is. So then is this one clear, guys? So the report center is basically you generate different kinds of reports, the list. Okay, so you simply with a single click So the process is completely automated. Okay, with a single click you can generate all those reports. If you remember from the IT in business, one of the advantages of the IT was the automated process. You simply enter the data, then with a single click you can generate the profit and loss. You can determine the financial position of your company by productivity of your business using these profit and loss. So you can also go to these report centers. For instance, one which is very important is this customers and receivables. So you have the customer balance. We checked all of these basically. Okay. Then we have the account and taxes. So we have general journal entries like trial balance. Okay. So it is very important for you guys, and that you have to remember. So the trial balance, the balance sheet, you can generate all those reports here. For instance, I want the trial balance, so simply click on this one. So it is the trial balance for your company. You can generate the balance sheet or whatever. So you have to find the right report for your company. So is this one clear, guys? Any question regarding these? So again, the snapshot of your company is like as we said before, it is like the expenses, the incomes, you have some some customers that they owe you. So these are those amount of money. Okay. So the customer buy sell, we have Sajjad Ahmad, we have Ahmad Shah. So this person has bought a lot of things from our company. So the graph is basically full for this one. Okay. The cost of goods, basically we have uncategorized expenses. It's all about the expenses, this graph. So it is also printable. You can print it, or you can so let's have a print preview for this one. So like this, and you can forward it to your company basically. Then we have the payment, for instance, who has paid, who has the open invoices, all these sort of things. Okay. So these are the payments which is it. Okay. So you can go to the customers. So it is regarding the customers, all the recent invoices. Okay. So their credit limit, for instance, for Ahmad Shah, you can change this to another person, which is Sajjad Ahmad. So it will change accordingly. Okay. So it is very simple. It is with a single click you can generate these reports basically. So any question, please, if you have any question regarding these. حالا شما فرض کنید که یک چیز میخواید شما امیرم میخوانیم دیگه باز بس است، درست است. So pretend that you want to get the supplies from other companies. So for this reason you have to do some purchase ordering. حالا ببینید یک مشتری است، مثلا یک چیز از شما میخواد و داخل شرکت شما پروداکت ندارید، به خاطر باید شما چی درج بکنید؟ یک پرچیز اوردر درج بکنید شما. We have the sales order, estimates, the invoices is within the company, and if you want to get the supplies from the other companies, you have to just write these purchase orders. You can access it from the vendor section. So we have the vendor section, we have the purchase order here. Create the purchase order. So I'm going to create this one for you. So what is our account payable? So our account payable is this much. Okay. So for this reason, $1,000. So I go to the purchase order. So I select the vendors. For instance, I am going to get the supplies from Rana University. Okay. Shipment, ship to. So you can drop ship to some customers. Okay. مثلا شما به طور مستقیم میگه که به احمد شاه شپمنت بکنن. So you can do it basically. درست است. این معلومات زونا بازی کدام احمد شاه کی از ship to the vendor from Rana University مستقیما، یعنی کمپانی رانا باز شپمنت هم میتونی که دراپ شپ بکنی برای که برای احمد شاه. So it is like drop ship. Okay. شما میتونید یه چیزی ذکر نبکنید، با کمپانی شما بیاید. این رقم هم امکان داره. باز شما شپمنت خود برزوا بکنید. درست است؟ So what is the item that you want to buy? For instance, I want to buy CPU. The quantity, for instance, 100 quantity. Hundreds of these CPUs. So what is the rate? It is $100. So what will be the amount? The ending total will be $10,000. Okay, vendor's message, so you can put a message based on your requirement, your memorandum. So and you say save and close. So what will happen if I save this one? Will your accounts payable increase? So I'm going to save and close. Pay attention. So here check your accounts payable. So it hasn't increased because we didn't receive any item yet. So when we receive the item, so the accounts payable will increase basically. So for this reason, I am going to enter bill, the second one. Pay attention. You are in the class, okay? So for this reason, you can do this one, receive the inventory, and then enter the bill. But no, I go directly to the enter bill. I pretend I received those inventories, so I now enter the bill for this company, okay? So vendor, I say Rana University, okay? I say the purchase order exists. So what is the amount? So I simply select this one. So it will show me the total amount, which is the hardware, $10,000. So it is the item basically, okay? So you can put the reference number here. For instance, the reference number for this bill is 14. Okay? You can put a memo like شما نوشته میکنید $10,000 only. $10,000 only, for instance. Okay? So these are also printable, so you can print it directly. Okay? Discount rate, if they have, you can put it. شما ببینید ما شما در وندر یک چیزی را انتخاب کرده بودیم به نام اکسپنس اکانت. شما ببینید یک اکسپنس اکانت خودش به طور اتوماتیک انتخاب شده است، اتومبیل اکسپنس اکانت. چرا که ما شما اونجا در وندر چی کرده بودیم؟ قبلا انتخاب کرده بودیم. این به طور اتومات چیزی را که اونجا شما انتخاب میکنید به طور اتومات دیجا میاد. درست است؟ So it is the item. I say save and close. So will the account receivable increase? Account payable increase? So will this one increase, the account payable? You are sleeping. Will this one increase, accounts payable? So save and close. So let's check the account payable. So chart of account. So let's check this one. We have the accounts payable. So where is it? So the account payable increased by $10,000. شما سپلایز شما ریسیو کردید، درست است؟ آیتم شما ریسیو کردید، ولی چی میکنیم؟ پیمنت میکنیم. با این کمپانی چی میکنیم؟ ما شما پیمنت میکنیم. So let's do pay the bill for that particular company. So for this reason you can go to the vendor section, pay the bills. Due date. حالا ببینید شما we have two bills. کدامش شما میخواید؟ ما میگم هر دویش میخوایم پیمنت بکنم. اگر شما اینستالمنت میخواید بکنید سه کنه از این $10,000 شما میگه مثلا $5,000 چی بکن؟ پرداخت بکن. درست است؟ یعنی اینجا اینستالمنت هم شما کده میتونید. So you can do this one. So you set the discount, set the credits. So here you choose your account. For instance, I want the Azizi account for this reason. Okay, it is the default account. So it will be the check most of the time. Okay, $5,000 and $1,000. It will be $6,000. The total amount is $11,000. It means we have to pay $5,000 more for this reason. Okay, so I say pay the selected bill. So now check the account payable is $5,000. شما ببینید اگر در آینده میخواهید که دوباره می 5,000 دیگر هم شما پرداخت بکنید you again go to the pay bills. درست است؟ So I pay the bills. So you have this amount of money which is $5,000. Select the account. If there is any discount ببینید net 30 انتخاب کرده بودیم قبلا. درست است؟ اگر شما اگر فیصدی تخفیف جهت داده می بودید اینجا باز می آمد خودش به طور اتومات. درست است؟ شما ببینید همین یک دیسکاونت اینجا اپلای میکنیم. ببینید کمپانی میریم با شما we go to the vendors همین ترمش تغییر میدیم. درست است؟ حالا این پیمنت ترم بود اینا ما میگم که مثلا چند 1% تخفیف. درست است؟ we go. So again go to this one again, pay the bills. حالا ببینید vendor انتخاب میکنیم Rana University. So do you have any bills for this one? No, we don't have the bill. I think we have to receive that one. So let me the pay bills. Okay, so we have this one. So it is already set it. Okay, net 30. You can set the discount here. You can put the percentage here. چرا قبلا به خاطر اینکه ترانزکشن از قبلا بود است به خاطر این تغییرات ناوردهش. اگر بعد از او کدام ترانزکشن شود بعد از او باز امکان داره برای شما تخفیف درج بکنن. درست است؟ I say select pay the selected bill. So when I pay the selected bill, so now check we have 0 accounts payable. It means we have completely paid all the debts of our company. So for this reason. Is this one clear? So now we have another option here, inventory activities. Here inventory activities. So we have inventory center. So for this reason pay attention. Inventory center. شما ببینید کدام inventory که دارید شما از item list یا از این طریق شما میتونید که چی بکنید شما یک now inventory. So it is the same process basically. Okay, so we have studied also this one. شما اگر میخواید که on hand quantity on hand شما ببینید مثلا CPU است درست است شما میتونید quantity on hand 192 را دیگه مشاهده بکنید شما. So do you have any questions regarding this? عالی شما میتونید ببینید عالی شما میتونید از رپورت ها استفاده بکنید درست است همین کدام عالی سعی کنید ما شما میریم دوباره در رپورت سنتر. عالی ما شما پرچیز آردر داریم درست است پرچیز آردر داریم اینجا چک میکنیم عالی. So we have the so do we have purchase orders here? We have purchases. عالی ببینید قبلا purchases خالی بود. عالی چک میکنیم که آیا purchase داریم یا نداریم. Summary I say purchase order I want this report. So press A on the keyboard. So now we have Rana University. So it is a bill that we have paid. So it is the amount of money $10,000. May I have your attention please? Do you want to go outside? Okay. So let's check the syllabus again. So we created the general journal entries, we created the purchase order, we entered the bills for the vendors, we paid the vendor bills also, then we checked about also this one. So this is the last option that we do, which is transfer funds. So one way of transferring fund is through the general journal entries. شما ببینید اگر در accountant section شما بیایید یک چیزی داریم به نام make general journal entries. شما میتونید که فند از این طریق هم انتخاب بکنید دو تا اکانت انتخاب بکنید مثلا عزیزی بانک انتخاب میکنید و اینجا یک اکانت دیگه مثلا پی تی کشه و مقدارش دبیت و کردیت اینجا شما ذکر میکنید. So you can basically transfer funds from the general journal entries, but it is not the good way. So we have another option in the banking. So we have transfer funds. Okay, for instance from Azizi Bank to which account? I say to PT Cash for instance. ولی ببینید در عزیزی بانک 41201.37 دلار دارم دی پی تی کش چقدر دارم چقدر امانت شما میخواید ما میگم 201.37 میخوایم که چه بکنم به پی تی کش روان بکنم درست است I say 7 close. شما ببینید وقتی که شما چک بکنید نمی اکاونت شما برید chart of account. Attention please. عالی میریم داخل پی تی کش چک میکنیم درست است. So here is double click on this one. So we have this amount of money which is 200. What was the amount? So it was the amount I think 201.37. Okay. So you can also transfer funds like this in the QuickBooks. Okay. So is this enough? So that will be enough. as customer یا as customer. So you can do it basically. So you can do some refund here. اگر مثلا کدام چیزایی را که ریفند میکنن دوباره درست است اینجا باز کردیت از هم با وندر میشه. در وندر ببینید چه داریم ما شما وقتی که انتر بل شما تایپ میکنید اینجا دو آپشن دارید، یکی بل داریم یکی کردیت داریم. کدام چیزی را که the video is in progress. So یکی بل داریم یکی کردیت داریم. وقتی که همین چیز شما به کمپانی شما نرسید یا یک چیز دمیج شد درست است، حالی ببینید شما مثلا وندر انتخاب میکنید درست است، رانا یونیورسیتی اینجا یک آیتم انتخاب میکنید، آیتم مثلا سی پی یو، مثلا 100 تا سی پی یو شما خریدید، در 100 تا سی پی یو این تو فکر میکنید که 3 تایش چه شد، 3 تایش خراب بود داخلش درست است. So you can put all these, you say save and close. آری اکانت ریسیوبل شما رو ببینید چقدر است. اکانت پیبل منفی شد، اکانت ریسیوبل شما منفی شد مثلا درست است. اگر شما یک پرچیز آردر دیگه مثلا باز میگیرید یا یک بل دیگه انتر میکنید درست است، باز از اینجا شما میتونید تو رو اپلای بکنید. حالی مثلا وندر انتخاب میکنید درست است، یک آیتم همون 3 دانه سی پی یو رو فکر که به شما رسید درست است، همون 3 دانه سی پی یو برای شما رسید، مقدارش چند است، مقدار کوانتیتی 3 دانه است درست است. So you say save and close درست است. حالی ببینید اکانت پیبل شما چی شد، صفر شد دوباره درست است. حالی چیزی بل نیست که مطلب so it is basically 300 this one, okay. So you can credit it basically, okay. So any question next? So thank you very much guys. So it was your last lecture on QuickBooks, okay. So thank you very much.